So I'm not gonna have the microphone this time because I'm actually gonna show a bunch of my other music because I've been focusing on the K-pop thing recently. Because I mean that's in my other video I explain it. I'm not gonna repeat all that other stuff. It's long enough. um, but I have like a lot of other music that I listen to, and I actually have my playlist pulled up from my YouTube channel. So like I tell people if you ever want to get into the kind of like if you want to see the kind of music that I like, then you can look at my playlist because there's a lot. Um there's a lot, but I actually want to highlight some, artists that I really vibe with. Like I have a lot of playlists. Finally, the last like 3 years I've started adding more and more and more. But a lot of them are public that you can go and like look at them. But I wanted to share a lot of the CDs that I've collected over the years. Be like, hey, there's things other than K-pop that I'm really into. I'm just finally getting into the K-pop that I wanted to. I'm still going to do a completely different video for the K-pop albums that I've gotten so far because I'm still waiting on the one from Day 6 and ATs because those are the two that I ordered recently. So and then I got word that one of the other items that I ordered will hopefully be here before my birthday. Hopefully. It's a sweater. It's a hoodie. Of course it is because I love hoodies. But this one's like I was happy to find it. I was like, I really, really want this. I really want this. Really, really want this. It is so fucking adorable. So I'm excited. Hopefully it'll get here by my birthday. I can't do like anything for my birthday next week because I will have like zero money. There have been like not just like car and house, but oh my gosh, this month is always a lot. Mostly because it's like the month where my kids get out of school, and so it's like a lot's going on. A lot's going on. There was an incident recently with my oldest. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not ready to talk about it. It's a lot of stuff. He's doing well though. He's much better. He didn't want to go back to school today, but he kind of had to. So he's basically, whenever I ask them, how was your day? Which is every day, like when I'm picking them up and, after we're already, sorry, I'm so tired. There's a reason behind it, but I mean, so like when I'm on my like way back home with them after I pick them up, I'll ask like, okay, how was your day? And they'll either say bad because XYZ, or good, or it was all right, or one of their favorites is ... And because I've explained that as my mood before. I was like, when they asked me like, okay, mommy, how you feeling? And I don't remember what led up to that question, but I was like, ... They're like, what? I was like, it's where I don't know what to say. ... Like in the cartoons, they have that little thought bubble. Mine's ... And so now they use it. And I'm like, so it's like, oh, okay. It's one of those words. What are words? I don't know, but this is, so that's, yeah. So that was oldest. That was how his day went today. He's better than what he was feeling before, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I have a lot to show, so I'll go ahead and get into, and by a lot, I mean, there's this, there's this, there's this, there are these two, there's this, and there's this. So that's what I mean by there's a lot. I'll go ahead and start with the ones up here, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know where I put the thing, but this is a Linkin Park. This is the Hunting Party one. So I'm going to explain real quick that I would not have survived high school without Linkin Park. Like, I'm talking OG with Chester Bennington and Linkin Park. I do not subscribe to or follow or anything Linkin Park now. Not for the reason that some people are making it out to be. It's not because there's a woman singer. Like I have no problem with being a woman singer, like as you know, a front person, because she does have vocals very similar to Chester. It's because of how in the past she was a rape apologist, and as of the time that Linkin Park announced that she was now the new head singer, basically she was still friends with the person that, as far as I was aware, was convicted of actually sexually assaulting women. So like they were still friends online, and she still spoke well of him. So I'm like, you're still a rape apologist. Okay. Apparently she had some ties to Scientology in the past too. And I was like, okay, whatever. But the rape apologist thing, that's where I was like, nope, nope. There are some things that people have the privilege of boycotting because they're able to, like certain stores or something like that. Some people do not have that luxury. I do not have that luxury when it comes to certain items I have to get. I have a Walmart and that's it. Like I don't have much variety. I can easily boycott Starbucks. I make my coffee at home and I'm not going to pay an exorbitant amount for coffee that's mid. I used to work at Starbucks back in like 2007. So yeah. But there's like, okay, some artists and stuff like that, the way that some people have come out to be pro certain countries that are doing genocide against others, I'm not going to listen to them. Certain actors come out to be the kind of people that they are. Yeah, no, I'm just not going to watch their films. I'm just not going to listen to their music. So anything that I have that's Linkin Park is from way before this person became part of Linkin Park. So I just want to clear that up, that I do not have anything new. If I am so in tune with Linkin Park's sound, so in tune, because I literally have listened to him since day one, since I first heard Paper Cut on the radio the first time it aired. I was there. Literally, they saved my life during high school. So, I mean, like, music is very powerful. Music is very powerful. They're not the only, like, band that I was really into back then, but they were something that helped me through very difficult times. And of course, I was devastated with what happened with Chester. But so anything that I have that's Linkin Park is well before this new person, but I'm so in tune with their sound. I know their style so well that any of the new songs start popping up on the radio. If I'm on like a rock station, I will turn it. I won't even listen to it. I will literally just be in silence, which is really hard for me in the car. Well, it's not new. I had to get a new car in 2019 because I was in a car wreck and I had to, that was my option. I had to get a new car. It was lease to own sort of thing. So, but it doesn't have a CD player. So it's like, damn it. But I can like link it to my phone. So that's fine. But like there are certain radio stations that I have it tuned to, but if one of the rock stations happens to have one of the newer Linkin Park songs, I will literally just turn off the radio and rather listen to silence than anything new from them because of that person. So sorry, I had to explain that. I had to be very clear that if I'm mentioning Linkin Park, any of the stuff that I own that's Linkin Park, it's way before her. Okay, so I don't know why I still have. Okay, so I have the CD of this in one of the other things, but I don't know why I still have this. But okay. Oh, this is in here. So, Kiki. I love Miyazaki. You have no idea. I don't have, even though Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite Miyazaki film, and I absolutely love the book series. Like, I love it. Like, it's one of those things where they are both equal in my eyes. Like, the book series of Howl's Moving Castle and the movie that Miyazaki's, like, his interpretation of it, love them both equally. I don't have the soundtrack to it. I have like the art of Howl's Moving Castle. I have like a whole bunch of other stuff that's Howl's Moving Castle, but I don't have the soundtrack. I think it's because way back when I was getting some of these albums or these CDs or whatever, I just didn't have it in front of me, so I'll have to remedy that one day. Let's see. I don't know what that is, actually. That's not mine, I don't think. This is, oh yeah, it's in there. So Lorena McKennitt. I listened to a lot of Lorena McKennitt and Enya growing up because that's what my mom was into. I love them both too, but I'm just, so this one's mine, Winter Garden. What is, I don't know. So a couple, I guess, blank CDs. Okay. There we go. So Best of Enya, Paint the Sky with Stars. That's a little louder than I anticipated. Yes. Violin. I love piano and violin and drums. Those are like my 3 favorites. I will usually pick out the drums in anything that's like usually that has drums in it in a song. I'll usually pick out the drums first before anything else. Or piano. But piano and violin, definitely so. Bach and Vivaldi there. So I do like classical music. I listen to a lot because my mom was really into classical music. So another Lorena McKennitt. A lot of Lorena McKennitt. Oh yeah. I totally forgot that I have this. Yeah. I got a bunch of like J-pop and J-rock stuff. I don't know if I have it all in this because I have some in storage. So I don't, yeah. These I actually got, these were not from when I was a teenager. This was actually, I got this at the library because my kids wanted to listen to, they asked me about songs that I liked as a teenager. And I was like, okay, so gotta go with the Backstreet Boys and Bewitched. Yeah, because I like both of those. I liked both Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. The factions of people and the cliques were ridiculous. Whichever clique I was around at the time, if they asked me which one was my favorite, I would be like, well, which one's your favorite? Or I happen to already know, so I'd answer whatever theirs was because I just did not want to deal with them. I did not want to deal with people being like, you should like Backstreet Boys more because, or are you kidding me? It's gotta be NSYNC. And then they would like write a dissertation on why NSYNC was better or Backstreet Boys was better. I'm just like, we're middle schoolers. What the fuck? People are insane. People are insane. Teenagers are insane. One more. Okay, yeah. So I don't know where the CD is, but one more light. So Park. This was. I don't know where the CD is, but Walk the Moon. This was. I don't know where this CD is, but I got this from a friend. So I got this from a friend in high school. I actually went to one of their concerts. And it's even signed. Slacks. I went there with my friend Sarah and was there another friend of ours that went? I'm just like I always remember her, my friend Sarah with this stuff. But yeah, we got to see them in SoCal way back when. And it was nice. It was nice to talk to them after the show. Now, I'm not... I wouldn't say that I like all of these, but 25 romantic classics. So it's got Bach and Beethoven, Mozart, Vivaldi, Tchaikovsky, Handel, Brahms, Chopin, Debussy, Pachelbel. Oh, Canon in D. I mean, gotta love Canon in D. I do like the Nutcracker Suite, and For Elise is pretty nice. I do like that. Mendelssohn, Girlie. I'm pretty sure Canon in D has got to be my favorite out of these. But I do like the Nutcracker. I mean, like I like the fairy tale of it, but I also love the music of it too. So, I mean, Tchaikovsky is pretty awesome with that. But yeah, so this is like the back. I don't like all of them, the ones that are picked for here. I would have to re-listen to classical music to find to try to be like, okay, which one did I like as a kid, and do I still like it? So I like to revisit music too. So like sometimes I will set aside, like I have a list somewhere. I have a journal where I will write out like, oh, I used to like this, and do I still like that? Like it's like an actual list, and there's different topics, like there's food, and there's like anime, and there's music. So for music there was like so I think I have one for classical music. So I'll have to go back and listen, because I like to revisit things and see, do I still like that or not? I remember that I like this, because it's like I'm older now, so I might have a different perspective on it. I like reflection. I like doing that stuff. So Def Leppard X, I got this in high school because my sister and I listened to that quite a bit. This was given to me, I think, by someone. My Chemical Romance. Gotta have Chemical Romance if you were a high schooler in the early 2000s. It's just how it was. Okay. Oh, yes. I still have it. Okay. So this and another one. String Quartet Tribute to Enya. Very hard to find. And so, like, I was super excited when I found this and the other one. I know, like, this is like this is broken, but I was really happy to find this one and the other one. Because, so back then, I'm not friends with them now, but like back then I had a friend who used to like get music online, like a lot of people did in the early 2000s. Anyway, so he was like willing to download it for me, but he couldn't find it. He couldn't find it online, and he was like a whiz at finding songs and stuff. So I was really happy when I found this, like a physical copy. I was like, yes, string quartet tributes. I love string quartet tributes, actually. I really enjoy them. What was... I honestly don't recall where I got this. Soundscape? And then there happened to be with an added song. Oh, the English version of Schwarze Sonne from Inomine. Because Inomine and Rammstein were ones that I listened to in high school. I don't really, like, in community college, I don't listen to them now. Oh yeah, yeah, Ocean. So I have the CD somewhere, but yeah, so it's Enya's The String Quartet Tribute to Enya. So Oceans is the second one. Enya watermark. What happened to the front? I don't know. I don't know what happened to the front. Ah, Yui. What on earth is this? Oh, Bach piano. Bach piano. My mom wanted me to play piano, and I just couldn't. The other thing is she wanted me to play the recorder, and I absolutely despise the recorder so much. I wanted to go outside and play soccer and baseball. I did not want to play the recorder. I loathe the recorder so much. So when my kids are doing the whole learning through the recorder thing, I was like, ah, yes, that abomination. So when my oldest was like, are you gonna make me practice at home? I was like, no. No, I absolutely will not. Please don't ever play it at home. This one, Animosity. I don't, but it's in a corn cup. I'm pretty sure I was given corn by a friend. This is one that has Freak on a Leash. And Children of the Corn. But I don't have the actual corn CD. So I don't know. But what the hell is Animosity? I don't know. I got a lot of burned CDs from that friend who passed. So I actually have no idea. Okay, so we're gonna go with I don't remember where I got this, but Phantasmagoria, just because it really was nice. There's the Inuyasha one. There's the Inuyasha one. really love Inuyasha. I was really into it in high school. I actually cosplayed as Kagome at San Diego Comic-Con. Fired Up too. I was really into techno and trance and yeah, I was really into techno and trance back then too. And I burned a lot of CDs myself. So this is the Happy Hardcore number 4. I don't know why it's number 4. Pretty sure 2 and 3 were destroyed. I don't know where they are. That's why it's number 4, is because I had like 3 before, but I don't remember what happened to 2 and 3. 1 is somewhere. Nightmare Before Christmas. I burned my own CD for that because a friend had it and I borrowed it so I can make my own copy. Oh yeah, so Hybrid Theory, and like for Linkin Park, and Standalone Complex. The OST, Yoko Kanno. I love OST. Like I love like anime. Like yes, I love that stuff. I love like OSTs for anime. Progressive trance, Poki's progressive trance. I can't even speak. The first Fired Up. Okay. Oh, Fair Celt's Woman's Voice, because I also like Celtic music. And of course, what kind of... Now, I have Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith somewhere. But of course I have... Yeah. I have the Phantom Menace. Of course I do. Like, that is... John Williams soundtracks. How can you not? Like... No, but I do have like a whole bunch of the Star Wars. Like I have a lot of like motion picture soundtracks for a lot of stuff. I think the ones like Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith and other ones are in storage but this is the one that I kept with me. Dance Party 2003. Freestyle Heaven Volume 2. This is literally mostly from high school, so before I got their actual CD and got their signature with it, Slants. And yes, Shrek. I thought it was pretty hilarious. Poki's Ninja Techno Remixes 2007. I have no idea why it's named that. Voltaire. Okay. Yes! Oh my goddess. Love Oh My Goddess. I love the manga, love the anime. I've got the movie too. Tenchi Muyo I don't have like the entire series, but I have all the movies. I think I have like one of the mini series or whatever. Pulse. I like the music. I never actually played Final Fantasy. Please don't hate me. It's not my type of game. It just isn't. It isn't. But my friend Sarah, absolutely obsessed. She loves Final Fantasy. Like, there's an art project that I really wanted to do for a long time for her that's Final Fantasy coded, but I have so many projects I put on the back burner. So I'm going to have to like double down on myself and actually be like, you're going to do this. You're going to get this project done and she'll love it because she loves Final Fantasy. And I'm not going to tell you the type of project because she could see these videos. So yeah. I think this was like, I think this was from that one friend that downloaded a lot of music. It's got Honey Kimi and Fruits Basket and Raskasop. I don't know that last one. I don't know. Okay, so that's the end of that one. What do I have in here? I have Dream Theater, Behind Her Eyes. I don't know. There's Black Album. This is like pretty much all from high school. Poki's Random Party Mix. I don't know how random. I'm going to have to re-listen to it. Blizzards of Earth. There's the E-nominee bonus disc. Oh, that's where the music for the Rob Zombie thing went. And then Poki's Mix and Poki's Mix 2 because I had a lot of music. Fighting Dreamers. That has a lot of Naruto like OST songs on it. Oh yeah, Enya, A Day Without Rain. If you know, you know. When we all got that free CD. It's, I don't know why it still makes me laugh so much. because you had to have been there, sort of thing. Like, it's just like, what is this? This is so cool. And we thought this was the coolest thing ever. It's just I can't look at it. I can't I can't look at it because it's just, it makes me laugh each time. Because like, this was like in high school for me, and everyone thought it was the coolest shit ever. It really. No. Okay. I gotta move forward. Okay, live in Paris and Toronto, Lorena McKenna. I got covered up. Whew, focus. Okay. Pokies Mix 2. Why do I have, like, I have 2 Pokies Mix number 2, so I'm gonna have to take one of these and make it a number 3. Lorena McKenna, Parallel Dreams. I told you I really love Lorena McKenna. Linkin Park, Minutes to Midnight. This I think was given to me in high school. Like, no, actually middle school. And that's because my dad, I'm not religious. I'm not. I actually have some religious trauma, and I'm just not a religious kind of person. I like the idea, like, I've done a tarot thing, like a video, like, I like the idea of tarot and stuff, and I like numerology, and I you know, like, I think astrology is kind of interesting, but I also, you know, I don't put too much stock in it. I really don't. But my dad, I think, is the one that got the Best of Charlotte Church. She's got a great voice, but I think that's who gave that to me. So, but I don't listen to religious music. I really don't. A lot of it I'm not uncomfortable with, but that's just me. Japanese mix by Emily Kiyo Nakamura. I think this was my sister's and she gave it to me. I have no clue what that is. And this one's just simply Japanese anime music. I don't even remember what's on it. I'm gonna have to look. From that one friend that, you know, burned CDs for me. So he had Stradivarius on there. Pokies number 15 through 18 of Rammstein and Other Randomness. That's not my handwriting, so I don't know why it's titled that. I don't know. When this movie came out, I liked it. Mostly because it's Hans Zimmer, but I mean, I don't know much about Bryan Adams aside from the music that was done on this, but Spirits, Stallion and the Cimarron. Am I even pronouncing that right? I'm probably mispronouncing that. I'm sorry. This one just straight says Pokey. But by the way, Pokey is my nickname from that started in middle school. Continued throughout high school and into community college and the Navy. Like, if I said, oh, my nickname is Pokey, like, my friends call me Pokey. And so, yeah, people call me Pokey. If I introduce myself, I say Jen, Jen, one N. I don't know why this irritates me, but I do not like, I sign my name, like, if I say my name on anything and it's just the shortened version of Jennifer, it's Jen, Jen, one N. I don't know why it irritates me when people put 2 N's, but I'm like, I always write down 1 N. So if people know me and they're still putting 2 N's, there's no actual logical reason why it bothers me, but it does. I don't know. But yeah, I still have people that call me Pokey. That's fine. Will I tell you the backstory to it? No, not at all. There's like 3 people on this earth, and they're not going to tell you. The 3 people on this earth who know the backstory, but they're not going to tell you. I don't know why this is Japanese and 5 reg. 5 regular? I don't know. There's another number 2 CD. Why do I have a lot of number 2 CDs? I don't know. To the next one. Tattoo. They have great vocals. Back when I used to listen to Disturbed. I should probably get rid of that, actually. Floggy Molly. I don't know which songs are on there. This was a burn CD from a guy that I used to date in high school, and I don't even remember what songs are on here. I'll have to check and see if I want to keep any of them, but it says Pokey's Valentine's, because he gave it to me on Valentine's. E-nominee for Monkey. Oh, Monkey is my sister's nickname. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But that is the nickname that she came out with herself. Another Disturbed. I'm just going to have to get rid of those. Arcana, Heart, Status, Snow Qualm. Honestly, this is almost like a reveal video too, because I'm actually like opening some of this up the first time in like years. Lorena McKennitt, No Journey's End. Gorillas. And S&M2. I don't know what that is. Oh, here's the Attack of the Clones. I thought it was in storage with Revenge of the Sith. Weird Al. I'll have to check which ones. I don't remember which songs of his are on there. Reflections of Nature Water Melodies. I actually do, well, I'm a pluviophile. I actually love the sound of rain. I'm soothed by the sound of rain. I'm not even upset by thunderstorms. Like, summer kind of thunderstorms or whatever, or winter, it doesn't matter. Like thunderstorms, like thunder, or like heavy rain, or just rain. I like the sound of that stuff. I could sleep through that stuff easily. Now, if there was like severe weather or something and I have to have the weather radio on, not that soothing, because I have the weather radio on, because I have to sleep lightly and be like, okay, if an emergency happens and we gotta go or whatever, or, you know, that's not very soothing. But just in general. So I do like the water melodies kind of thing. I like that kind of stuff. Pokey's Happy Mix. Okay, I guess it was happy. I don't know. I have to look at that. This was from that guy who... He burned a lot of CDs for me. Samurai Champloo OST and Stradivarius Elements Part 1 and Part 2. What is Stradivarius again? I'm trying to remember. Oh, and then here's the anime that he actually downloaded for me. So, Bleach. I mean, really like Bleach. I mean, I like it enough to where I cosplayed Rukia for a few years. So, Kiroro Bunso. I watched some of that, but not many. So there's that. Okay, now I get to open this part. Oh, that's where Meteora went. Oh, and Lilo and Stitch. I love like movie soundtracks. I love movie soundtracks. If I could have movie soundtracks for a lot of movies, I would. But yeah, no. So that's going to be me revisiting that in the future and being like, oh, I love that soundtrack. I'm going to get that. Like the new Beauty and the Beast from 2017. I want that soundtrack, but I don't have the soundtrack, but I want it. And of course, the animated one, the original one, 1991. But yeah, so Meteora and Lilo and Stitch. There's Aladdin. The string tribute to Linkin Park. There's the... So, I got myself the Minutes to Midnight. But that guy had, like, downloaded, like, Minutes to Midnight or whatever. But I got the actual CD. Oh, yeah, Disney Children's Favorites, Volume 1. I don't know if you can see that too well. It's pretty reflective. The first Moana soundtrack. That was mostly, like, I love it, don't get me wrong, but that was mostly because my youngest, who was, like, real little, and then my oldest, who, you know, was, like, a toddler, he really wanted it, and the moment that I started listening to this in the old vehicle, who had, like, that had a CD player, yeah, my youngest really started loving it. He loves Moana too, by the way. Like, we went and saw it in theaters. Of course, we're going to go see Lilo and Stitch, like the life act. Of course, we're going to go see that. Like, obviously, we really love Stitch in this family. But But yeah, so I will be getting the Moana 2 soundtrack when I can. This is, what is this? What is this? Ah, I can't even see. I can't even see. I don't know what CD that is. I Shine, Tone of Echoes. I do like I Shine. I need another of their CDs though. What on earth is this? I don't know what that CD is. There's Walk the Moon, What If Nothing. Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 1. Because I do like that series too, so I want the soundtrack to all the movies. Very Best, The Beach Boys. Can't be a SoCal girl without liking the Beach Boys. I'm kidding, like you don't have to like the Beach Boys, but I happened to like the Beach Boys when I was younger because my dad was born in 56. So like he grew up, of course during the 60s, 70s, and he caught the tail end of Vietnam when he was in the Navy. So he listened to a lot of oldie songs. And so I grew up around a lot of oldie songs because that's the station that he would play. So there's that. I don't know what CD that is. I don't know what CD that is either. There's the Ocean String Quartet tribute to Enya. There's another Linkin Park one. Which one is this one? Is that Living Things? That's Living Things. Okay, so Linkin Park's Living Things. Wait. I'm like, I wrote around the center of the CD, so okay. Pokey Ignoring the World CD, 2007. And then Pokey's Party Mix number. That's where Pokey's Party Mix number 1 came, or went. One of the party mixes. I have way too many party mixes that are like number 1 and number 2. I really need to listen to them and just like label them better. I really do. And of course, I've had this one since forever. Savage Garden. Yes. Love Savage Garden. There's Linkin Park Recharged. Okay. I think that's... Oh, I actually kept... Ah! There, you can't see it very well, but it's signed by iShine. I remember because I was at KawaiiCon and I got Johnny Young Bosch and his bandmates to sign. I got to meet him actually at Comic-Con San Diego. And I actually had crutches that year because like I was in the school uniform for Rukia. But I was at crutches because I injured my foot that year. And so that was the easier outfit to do. Year before I did the Shinigami cosplay for Rukia. But yeah, so that's it for that. So I got to meet him. And he was all like, Rukia, like, oh my gosh, what'd you do? And I was like, I just wanted to meet him. Like, I didn't even get a signature that time. So when I got to meet him at KawaiiCon in Hawaii, when I was stationed there in the Navy, I was like, yeah, I got to meet you like years ago. And I'm like, I was sad that I didn't get your signature back then. But you were in a hurry and I was in crutches and like it was just like we passing ships thing, but we said hi to each other and I asked for like a quick hug and like I think I got an actual like picture. It's somewhere, it really is. But then I was like, yeah, and then so like I bought one of his CDs at KawaiiCon. I said, yeah, I got to like meet you at San Diego Comic Con. I was like, really? That was so long ago. I was like, I know, like 7 years ago. And he was just like, wow, like, and I was like, yeah, and I cosplayed as Rukia. And one year, like, when I met you, I had crutches. He's like, I remember. I was like, oh my gosh, he remembered me. Like, he's like, I remember you. Like, are you like, you're obviously okay now? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay now. But it was really nice to meet him. He was really cool. So those are all like the physical CDs. So those are like things that I have had for many years. I want to get rid of some of them because, like, as I said, I don't listen to Disturbed anymore for certain reasons. But But okay, so now I'm going to go into, I know this is already a really long video. I said it was going to be long, didn't I? Okay, so let me go into my playlist. So I'm not going to talk too much about them. View full playlist. Okay. I'm not going to listen to music while I'm doing this. No, I'm not going to go through every single, because some of these playlists have hundreds of songs, okay? Like a lot. But I also like certain genres. So, and by genre, I don't mean like the musical genre. The playlist has a genre. So I kind of do it a little differently. So for example, the playlist Love, Love, Love. This could be love for family. It could be romantic love. It can be love of self. It can be grief and loss and sadness of love. It can be elation and joy kind of love. It's any kind of love goes in this that I like it. So I've got like Angus and Julia Stone in there. I like 21 Pilots cover of Elvis's Can't Help Falling in Love. I also really like the version from Crazy Rich Asians. Pachelbel, Canyon T. I know I'm mispronouncing that. I don't care. Canon and D. I love that song so much. Oh, one of my favorite songs. Nouveau Bianche. I'm mispronouncing it, but Ludovico Einaudi. So that's one of my favorites. Like, I love that song so much. Oh my gosh. I also have like Within Temptation in this. So like I was listening off like, very lovey-dovey or classical kind of songs, and then all of a sudden Within Temptation. Blue Eyes. I mean, Once Upon a Dream. That's one of my favorites, like romantic songs. Like you would think that it'd be something from Beauty and the Beast, because Beauty and the Beast is like my fairy tale. But no, Once Upon a Dream from Sleeping Beauty. I love that song. I don't know what it is. I just love it. I got stuff from like Lana Del Rey, Selena Gomez, Donna Lewis, I Love You Always Forever. I loved that song when I was a kid. I was like, 10, 11? Of course, Savage Garden. I can't speak today. Savage Garden's To the Moon and Back. I got Divisions Until the End of Time. So like I've got all sorts of stuff. Let me see here. I've got Sophie Tucker, Best Friend, featuring Nervo, The Knox, Lista, Ueno. I think that's like that's the official one. I've got Death Cab for Cutie, Soul Meets Body. I've got Linkin Park's Valentine's Day. Like, I've got, and then one of the songs that makes me cry, Fight for Fighting 100 Years. Ugh, I can't. I've got Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield. Like, I've got such an eclectic taste in music. I've got all sorts of, lots more Savage Garden, of course, because I love Savage Garden. Leona Lewis, Bleeding Love. Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, Fire Escape. I love that one too. There's just so many. Sorry, I gotta do my lips have been chapping a lot, so chapstick. Gotta keep the lips hydrated. I got some Tommy Prophet and Alan Walker in there. Got some One Republic. Got quite a few One Republic. To Love's End, like a cover for Inuyasha. I've got so many things. Like, there's over 379 videos here. Oh my goodness. Got Smash Into Pieces in there. More One Republic. I've got a Taylor Swift. I've got Imagine Dragons. I love Imagine Dragons. I love them a lot. I don't really have any of their CDs or albums. I want all of them. I've got Lindsay Sterling. I love Lindsay Sterling so much. Like, out of like violin stuff, like her and Two Set Violin. Like, I love all their music. I miss Two Set Violin. Like, they're not doing music now, and it makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I love their videos. I've loved their videos for years. Um, let me see here. I've got so many. I got a bunch of Nightcore stuff. I've got Rel, Middle of the Night, but Ellie Duel, like the rock cover. Starset, Lenium, yeah, got a whole bunch of that. Got a rock cover of Can You Feel the Love Tonight by Lion King, because of course. I love like covers and rock covers for Disney songs. Absolutely love them. So yeah, that's like just a taste. Like, so it's all over the place. I'm very eclectic. So that is just the love, love, love playlist. Scroll down here. Beats. Oh, no. Stop. I'm not trying to listen to the music. I'm trying to view. I'm not trying to have music go. Beats is anything that's kind of, I wouldn't say hip hop vibe. I would say that some hip hop, but also just, I don't know how to describe it. But there's 319 videos there. So I do have a bunch of stuff by Metro Boomin, from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I have a whole bunch of that. But I also have, so I've got like a whole bunch of stuff. I got New Jeans. I've got lots of ATs and Stray Kids in here. A lot, because a lot of them fall into that category for me. Black Swan, Everglow, Le Seraphim, Viviz, Zero Base One. I'm just like scrolling down here. Got some stuff for solo leveling, which I haven't gotten into yet. There's so many that I have not gotten into yet. It's just waiting for me. Dreamcatcher, Purple Kiss, so many, The Boys and Team. Let's see here. One Us, Blitzers, Emily May. I have a shit ton. SF9. A lot of like K-pop is in here. 21 Pilots, I definitely have quite a few of that. Imagine Dragons. 2 p.m. I got a bunch of that. I Make It, My House, and Again. Those are like my three favorites from 2 p.m. I think Make It is my favorite out of those three. but I'll put any of them. I do listen to a lot of like epic pop kind of stuff too. DPR Ian, definitely, and Alexa. I love Alexa. I love her music. Omega X, Card, more ATs, Chungha, Tamara Bubble, yeah, 17, lots more of, there's Gravity, more Stray Kids and more ATs. Esther Yu, I really like her stuff. Because I watch like not just K dramas but C dramas as well. I watch a lot of like Chinese dramas. Two Set Violin, they have some really great stuff. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. They're amazing. I have that. I also have not just like the group of Stray Kids, like the group songs, but I have their individual stuff too. So like I'm scrolling and I see like Ian's Hallucination, Hyunjin's like So Good, Changbin's Ultra, Lino's Youth. So like I've got like One Us, Valkyrie, that's my favorite from them. You featuring Tableau. Yeah, so like Tiger JK, Drunken Tiger. More DPR Ian, lots more DPR Ian. I've also got Tate McRae in here. Wavy, Be First, Kong Daniel. I have a lot. So this is like a lot of those songs I would fit into beats. So yeah, there's a lot. Okay, now I'm scrolling down with a lot of like Stray Kids and Be First and ATs. Iniko, I love her music so much. I want to get a CD. I want to get all the CDs for her. Does she have more than one? Maybe she only has one. I can't remember. Yeah, so, and more 21 Pilots, more Blitzers, X-Hikers. Sure, let's see here. So yeah, like that's, like, those are just examples of like the artists for that one. I've got semi-rock and rock. No, why did it click on the thing? Why did I click on the thing? I'm not trying to listen to the music. I'm just trying to view the playlist. Do not like it when it does that. Okay. Got some Stevie Nicks, Imagine Dragons. Got Jeremy Rayner. Some Freddie Mercury. Of course. Birthday Massacre. I've got epic metal covers of stuff in here too. So Let It Go. I really like that one. Lindsay Sterling. Nightwish. I Shine. Let's see here. Oh, the rock cover of Tate McRae, You Broke Me First. Motionless in White. Love it. Got some Bad Omens, I guess. And Pierce the Veil. I don't remember putting that in there. Starset. Older Linkin Park, not the, as I explained, like that stuff. I also have Lauren Babic and Violet Olander. Is it Olandi? I listen to a lot of their stuff too. Like, they do really amazing covers. They musical, like, genius. Like, I love their voices so much. Peyton Parrish has some good like rock covers too for Disney stuff. Ad Infinitum. I love her voice so much. You have no idea. It's amazing. Let's see here. Our Last Night. I like their rock covers by stuff. They have a really good one for Miley Cyrus Flowers and Taylor Swift's Anti-Hero. Yeah, Halocene. Halocene is also another one that I listen to. They do really amazing rock covers. No Resolve has a really good rock cover of Counting Stars. Love Counting Stars. I love that song so much. Let's see here. Got rock covers of Phil Collins in there and Ed Sheeran. Or I just have Ed Sheeran in general, but Zayd Wolf, bunch of Zayd Wolf. Dark Side of the Moon, Legends Never Die. That was pretty cool. Where is it? There's this particular one. I got some Halsey, Offspring. Some Sky Sweetnam. Nam Young-ju for Stay Awake. I really like that song. Some Nathan Wagner. There we go. Violet Orlandi. Yeah. So she did a really great rock cover with what's his name? Jonathan. I can't remember his name, but they did Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper. I really like that one. Some Demi Lovato. Smash into Pieces. Sleep Theory. The Rose, definitely. Red by Wolves. Oh, their song Goddess. So amazing. So yeah, I've got, this is like semi-rock and rock. I got a bunch of The Rose in here. And Extraordinary Heroes too. I've got Lehman Key as well. Because he's got some good stuff. And then Pop Evil. Like, I'm trying to go through and just be like what else do I have in here? Another Motionless in White. I really love their stuff. Bishop Briggs. Riel. There's like 292 videos. I'm not going to go through all of them. More Ad Infinitum. And One Us. And Team. A few and Team. More Written by Wolves. One We. So, oh, I put Bang Chan's Railway in here, like semi-rock rock. I think it's because of the edgy vibe. I also have a whole bunch of, now this seems to be like an indie artist, a Little World 320. I don't know what their like name is. That's just their channel. That's what they go by. They have some really good music. I like their music. I got some Miyavi in here. Yeah, so that's like semi rock. Like there's just a whole bunch. I've got some Alexa in there too. Last Bro. That's also seems to be like an indie artist. I really like their stuff. Livingston. If you have not listened to Livingston, his voice, oh my gosh. So fucking amazing. Oh, I've got District 9 from Stray Kids in here too. I've got some Hannah Bang as well. Shout out to my girl. I love her voice. I have like various artists. I like some, depending on the sounds, I will put them in multiple playlists. Yeah. More Imagine Dragons, a lot more Imagine Dragons. Day 6. Now we're scrolling into the Day 6. Enclave. More Riel. Smash to Pieces. This is where I put Reawaker with Lisa featuring Felix. Birthday Massacre. A lot more Birthday Massacres and Papa Roach. More The Rose. Yeah. So there's like some, not all, of course, but some like Lady Gaga too. Depending, as I said, it's got more the rock and kind of edge. Heavier beats, that's only got like 32. Some of the mixtape Dominate is in there because it's like beats, but it's like a little bit heavier sounding. Semi techno rock. Why? I didn't say that I wanted to listen to music. I said I wanted to look at the playlist. This one's got like rock, but it's also got like a bit of like techno-y vibe, at least in my opinion. So this is all my view on it. Okay. So like, it's not, this is how I interpret the music and like the sound and stuff. So I've got 1.0 in here, Omega X, got that Little World 320, got quite a few of theirs. And this one actually, Gravity, another 1.0, Monster X, Devil Swan. I love that one. Grabbits. Quite a bit. Grabbits. Beast Within by Music. Starset. Dreamcatcher. Last Pro. Yeah. So that's where I see like semi-techno rock or whatever. Now, I'm not going to go through all, but I have like the Beats Techno Pop Fun. That's almost 800 videos. Like that was my everything beats and techno and pop and stuff. So I create a new one that's techno and pop, and that does have a lot of like K-pop, but also, other stuff. So and then there's heavier techno based dubstep, etc. It's a newer one. I have epic, what I think is epic in my mind. I also have bards and things, like a bard, like D&D, like a bard. So I have like The Amazing Devil and a version of Hoist the Colors and Wellerman. I love those both. My Mother Told Me. I love the Kitty Man Sea Shanty by Trailer Park Boys. I love that song so much. It's so adorable. I love it. Of course, I have Billy Boyd's like The Last Goodbye from like The Hobbit. Of course. And then, it's like a cover. I can't remember the group's name. Far Over the Misty Mountains Cold. I love that one. And then there's like, someone did a Misty Mountains from Lord of the Rings, but make it Siren and Mermaidy. I love that one. Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, of course. And although I never played Skyrim, I love the music. Oh, and Pippin's song, Edge of Night. Okay. Jolly Sailor Bold, Lever Johnny, Drunken Sailor, a lot of this stuff. And of course, like I have a bunch of like Lindsay Sterling, Patty Gurdy, Evergreen, Follow Me. Let's see here. Savage Daughter. Love that one. The Who, Hugh. I'm mispronouncing it. I really am. I'm so sorry. Um, it's like kind of metal rock or whatever, but also folk kind of music. I got some. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Sail North. I like Sail North. Ally the Piper. Got some good stuff. More. Oh, Paris Paloma. More. Lindsay Sterling. What's this one? Met Ozcon Ryu. Oh, it's like a Mortal Kombat thing. I love Mortal Kombat. I love any fighter games. I love the music. Anyone who does like covers of the music for the video games, I really like that too. Carlene or an Etheria, like that. They have a bunch of songs that I've put in a lot of places. Oh, Phantom of the Opera. Oh my gosh, love Phantom of the Opera. More Hobbit stuff, and let's see, more Patty Gurdy and Aurora. Yeah, so like I have a lot of different kind of playlists. So although I went over like some of the beats and rock and stuff that you can see, like I've got bars and things. I have one for light bubbly kind of happy-go-lucky songs. Instrumental, I've only got like 9 in there, but that's because I'm very picky. I have a lot of private videos, or not videos, private playlists. Like I have one for working out and one for writing. I've got soothing. Soothing's got more piano stuff, so I've got like relaxing piano music playlist, an hour of Celtic music, Studio Ghibli piano. Like that one's like over an hour. 2-hour music, relaxing piano soundtracks. Green Sleeves by the King Singers. Outlaw Star. Somewhere in Time. Oh, Somewhere in Time. Oh my God. Which was a really good book and a really great movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Oh my gosh. Talk about like romantic heartbreak. Like if you have a heart, you will cry. Because seriously. And the one with Christopher Reeve. Oh my gosh. People know him as Superman, but he would have been like, dude was a heartthrob, okay? Like you see him in Somewhere in Time. Like, dude. Ugh. I was like practically sobbing by the end of the movie, okay? Reading the book too was just, yeah. But yeah, Somewhere in Time. Archimanoff Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini, 18th variation. Got some pentatonics in here, Ruel. Lots of toccata and fugue in D minor. Yes, and some Phantom of the Opera, Canon in D, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Ludovico Einaudi. I love that. Oh, I've got like 3 different versions of the piano with that one because I love that song so much. The Nouveau Bianche. I'm mispronouncing it. I know I am. I'm sorry. I've got some Angus and Julia Stone in there too. So like you can go, like this one is public. There's only 62 videos in Soothing, but you can go and see like a lot of playlists that are public on my channel, and like that will show you a lot of my musical like interests. But Soothing definitely, yep, some Mandalorian main theme, like piano version, Misty Mountains. 2 Steps from Hell is like a piano thing. Yeah, they did that. So there's Victory, there's Heart of Courage. Hoist the Colors, Wellerman. Rolling in the Deep, Adele. The violoncello bass cover by Simply 3. Okay. Yeah, there's like a lot of the stuff. Now, oh yes, and Sailor Moon. The harp cover of Sailor Moon. Star Locket theme, because I love Sailor Moon. Yes. More Lord of the Rings, because of course. Um, Rick Astley's cover of Pink Pony Club. I find it soothing. I don't know about you, but I find it soothing. I really like it. um yeah, so like there's just, I have an array of like just a lot of public like playlists that you can go look at. And it's not all music. Like I have some other stuff. I got one strictly for Darren Hayes, of course. Two set violin, which I haven't added too many to, unfortunately. I have Heart the Doctor for Doctor Who stuff. I got one for Disney, Facts About Animals, Avengers and Marvel. I've got one for Gordon Ramsay because I like Gordon Ramsay too. Let's see here. I have one from an old channel that I had started forever ago, Rukia 1313. That was when it was like community college days. So that one is J-Rock and J-Poppin'. That was like 40 songs there, 40 videos. Well, apparently there's 12 unavailable. Got some Yoko Kanno, Ghost in the Shell, Solid State Society stuff, quite a bit. And we got Boa in there. I got a ton of the Solid State Society OST in here. High and Mighty Color. Got quite a bit of that. Some more Boa. Even though it's not technically J-Rock or J-Pop, but still. I got a lot of like songs for Naruto in there. Let's see here. I had quite a bit more, but Yoko Kanno and Origa. Yeah, I have a lot of Ghost in the Shell. I really love that. I love that movie and the series. Really like that. I have a lot of anime I'm really into, like a lot. So this is just one, or a few. But anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to go over a little bit of that. I got one for Myths and Legends, clogging, because I did clogging when I was in middle school. Fun and fan. Oh no, that one's private. I've got one for science. Got anime and live action stuff. I got one for Star Wars. Book Lovers Corner. I've got like 5 videos in there. I got Daybach Show with Eric Nam. I've got, yeah, because I really like watching that. Yeah, I got Heavy. This one is like more metal than anything. I've got Hidden Citizens, Flory, some Runway Publics, a lot of Within Temptation and Birthday Massacre. A lot of Within Temptation and Birthday Massacre in that one. And some Girlie. I got some Gary Newman in there too. A lot of Gary Newman. And of course, pretty much everything from Queen of the Dams, like the movie. With Aaliyah before she passed. Got some Linkin Park, Adele, Emily Autumn, more Within Temptation, Icon for Hire, Lacuna Coil, Project Pitchfork, Funkervogt. Yeah, so this is like the heavier stuff. Theory of a Dead Man, quite a bit of that. Some more Gary Newman, a lot of Ghost. And then I got Ichijin no Hana from Bleach. Got this one's the English dub, but like I have like a bunch of other stuff. I got some Muse, quite a bit of Muse. Yeah, so like I'm gonna delete some actually while I happen to be here. I've got some Hailstorm. Quite a bit of Hailstorm. This is like 366, so I'm not going to go over Blackbriar, Starset, yeah, Baby Metal. I got some Baby Metal in there. Yeah. So anyway, like there's a lot. There's a lot. So like I started with the CDs and stuff, but I wanted to also go over some of the playlists because like my musical like interest is all over the place. Now, there are two genres specifically that like just solely that I do not listen to. And that's country and that's rap. Like just solely rapping. If there is rap in a song, I don't mind. I'm not like if it's just rapping all the time though, like in a song, it's typically not my vibe. Like it's just like I like to have a variety in the song. That's just my musical interest. I have nothing against the genre itself. And country, I have trauma related to that genre. Certain people in my life were they played that kind of music when they were being abusive is basically the best way to say it. So it's I don't react the same now to country music the way that I used to when I was younger. I had pretty upsetting like triggers back in the day, but I'm better now. But it took decades. It took decades to get to this point. Um so it's just that's the reason why I'm not really into country. Like I have nothing against the genre existing. Or people who sing country or like country. That's fine. It's just that's for me. That's for me. Like that's the reason why I don't really like it. But yeah, I definitely like techno and rock and even like classical or instrumental is fine. I like game music too. Like the 8-bit kind of stuff. Like I really like that stuff too. And anime stuff and OSTs and movie soundtracks. Like I like a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to share that. Because I know I've talked about music in the past, but sometimes I was having it specifically certain genres. And in recent like weeks and past few months, I've talked about K-pop, but I liked a lot of other stuff than K-pop over the course of my life. So I just wanted to share that. I want to share that there's more than just K-pop, even though that is the one thing that just seemed to come out of nowhere recently. Yeah, I like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So, I mean, this is like, I have a lot of CDs I've gathered over the years and been given by people, but yeah. So if you ever want to like get an idea of my musical interests, the public like playlist, that's like the easiest way. But I also wanted to share the CDs that I actually have. Why haven't I added some of those artists to my playlists? Like, for example, Lorena McKenna and Enya would definitely be into bards and things because there's just so much. And I just have not like focused on that. Like, okay, I have the CD. I can listen to it anytime I want at home. So I'll get around to it. Like there are certain like artists I've been into for a long time. I just haven't added practically any of their stuff. Oh my gosh. That's what, the third or fourth yawn? I think that's the third one. I'm actually like really exhausted, so I probably should go to sleep. My body's been going through some changes lately. Not in the best way. I'll get better soon. I've got a prescription coming my way, so I'll be able to be back on track. But it's like it's the birth control because like I ran out and couldn't afford to get more, and then they're like, oh yeah, your year's up, you have to see your doctor. Oh, we'll put the prescription in. So it just helps with my endometriosis. So I'm feeling like ugh because I haven't been able to take the birth control that helps me not feel like ugh all the time. I know that might be like TMI for some people, but it's a reality. People have this. They deal with it. So yeah. Anyway, so it's going to take me a while to add a lot of artists to all the playlists that I have. And I'm going to have more playlists I'm going to create because there are a lot more genres and a lot more playlists that I want to have for specific like groups, or maybe just like have a specific playlist for only this artist, or, you know, yeah. So it's just a lot. It's just a lot because I like a lot of stuff. Like in my last video, I talked about how I I am all over the place as a nerd, like so all over the place. Like I still have not even talked about all my interests. There's so many. There's just too much to like, so I have to take it one step at a time. I have to be like methodical about this. So and because I'm all over the place all the time because my ADHD, it's hard to kind of like get it focused and be like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I just slowly gather things over time. And then eventually you get the whole picture of it, but it's just, that's what it is when it comes to music. And when it comes to like arts and crafts and projects and stuff. So I have a lot of unfinished projects. Hopefully I'll be able to finish some of them soon. Music, that's going to be ongoing for a long time. Yeah, because it's just so much. There's just so much. So anyway, sorry. It is a really long video. It's a lot to talk about. I mean, there's a lot. Music is it's huge. I'm not trying to shame anyone for being solely focused on one genre or one artist or whatever. I think it's frustrating when you have people that ask like, how could you not have heard of, or how come you're not into, like, I'm into a lot of different music. I may not be into the music that some other person is, but like that, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I get the like people, there are people out there who think that you should be more open, or, you know, like should like more than one thing. But I am in the camp of people think like I like too many things. They're like, you're way too all over the place. I've been told often, unfortunately, that I am too much. That I am always too much. I'm too overwhelming. I'm too loud, too out there, too everything. I have been put down too much in my life to be like, you are too this, you are too that. Sometimes it's not enough this or not enough that. But really, I'm happily finding that like I like being too much. If you can't handle it, you can't handle it. You can go. I don't care. Like I am fine on my own. I am fine. I can do this. I do not have to be supervised. I can do things on my own. I don't need a babysitter. I don't need someone breathing down my neck about stuff. Like if I am too much, go find the not too much. Go find the less. Go find your comfort zone. This is my comfort zone. My comfort zone is being into everything. Practically everything. There are some things obviously I'll never be into, but like just in general, I like being into all these different things. I like having variety. Sometimes it can be overwhelming because I'm just like, oh, there's too many options. There's too many ideas. But I like that if something, a specific topic or genre of music or food or whatever, if it upsets me in any way or something triggers me or whatever, I have more options I can go to. I have something else to distract me. I like that. I like having that opportunity. I like having that kind of access, that if something else goes wrong with this, I've got that. Some people may not agree with that mindset. I don't know, but that's me. Like I like having too much because it means there's always something to comfort me or to help me get through something. There's always something there. Always. No matter what. There are some authors, there are some artists, some actors that found out were awful people. They've done terrible things. And it is upsetting. It is. Especially if you've invested in that person and their works of art. But I don't have a problem with letting go of stuff if it does not serve me in any way, if it's too toxic or abusive. I'm going to be sad about it. People may not think I'm being sad about something because maybe I don't react the same way that they do or that they think I should react. But the world is still going to be spinning. Whatever is happening to me internally, the world is not going to care. The world is still going to continue doing stuff. So over the years, I've tried to become more cognizant of how the world works and how I feel about the way it just keeps moving forward no matter what, because disasters and bad things happen all the time. That doesn't mean that I am, ignorant of it, of things happening in the world, but I can't stop everything. I mean, absolutely everything. Every single time something bad happens or every single time something hurts me. I can't. I don't have the luxury to do it, but also I don't want to. I don't want to be stuck. So I love that I am into so many different things. I love that I have so many things that I enjoy that brings me like warmth and comfort and alleviates sadness. I am so elated that I have these options because it means that no matter what, you take away one or two something things, I still have all these other things that I can get into, that I can turn to. Be like, here's this for me. There may come a day where 90% of the stuff that I'm into turns out to be awful. I will be sad. But I know that there'll still be something waiting for me. And also, I like discovering new things all the time. And that includes music. I love discovering new music. I love going down that little rabbit hole and finding music. Like, I'll be watching a video and then all of a sudden on the side, oh, there's all these suggestions. Let me go here. Let me look at this. Let me listen to that. I love that. I love that there's variety. I love that there's so much out there that I just have to click and there you go. I'm in a brand new genre. I'm in a brand new page with this artist that I've never heard of and their music sounds awesome. I love that. Because even if I lose practically everything that I enjoy now, there's always more to discover. There's always more out there. And I am in love with that. I am in love with the idea of variety and of multiple things bringing joy, not just to myself, but others. But it's just, so I'm learning to enjoy that part of myself that likes variety, that likes seeing all these things and being like, this is all beautiful. This is all amazing. This is fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because people used to make me feel like I was wrong for enjoying all these different things. That it was too much. And I say it's not enough. There's always more. So I'm going to enjoy what I have. And I'm going to enjoy whatever I'm to get in the future. Like whatever is to happen in the future, I'm going to enjoy that too. So those people who think it's too much, you can go. You can go. I'm going to be happy and content being practically smothered with all the variety. Because that's what brings me joy. So, okay. I should stop. I'm going to go on another tangent if I do not stop. So, sorry. Okay. Bye.